Yeah, he also wrote Roots, which sold 1 million copies when it first was released in 1976.
1 million copies in the first year. That's an incredible feat.
Yeah, when the autobiography was published, it sold over 6 million copies.
Over 6 million copies.
In 65.
But you know, Roots was translated in 37 languages.
I did not know this. I mean, 6 million, that means the autobiography sold more than Roots did. And here's one of Malcolm X's daughters who wrote Growing Up X.
6 million is like over since it's been written.
No, it says published in 65 and sold over, maybe,
since
are you sure?
It's been written. Roots sold 1 million in 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. I feel like autobiographies sold way more than 6 million in the last 4 years. It should be way more.
That's a lot of books, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of books. I guess it's factual if anybody wants to look that up. Alex Haley died in Seattle, Washington, February 10th, 1992. So, I don't know, this farm also made me want to get my own farm so that way I can kind of put my house and, just start stockpiling my stuff.
Those woods that you just saw,
it's a man in the red truck.
Beware of the red truck.
Beware of the red truck.
Those woods that you just saw, Mike told me that they did a reenactment of the Underground Railroad.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have somebody take you through those woods. You have to cross the pond while people are shooting at you. Well, they're not really shooting at you, they're shooting in the air, but you're going to hear gunshots.
Yeah, they basically made it, you were in the Underground Railroad. They reenacted it to
you got to crawl through a tunnel and everything and go across the water.
But I feel like if they would have messed with me, I would have turned into Nat Turner.
Is he actually going fishing?
I don't know. I think that might be dangerous for them if they would have, I don't think I'd want to put myself. That'd be intense. I guess that would be a really cool experience to have.
Is you can fish in there.
There's Jeremy Wright.
Hey, that's me. But you can't fish in
narrator, extraordinaire, rapper, father.
No, that's wild. I mean,
man.
This is the best fishing spot.
Yeah. And your libretto, you're like, I'm a man.
Yeah, well, look at it. I can see the rocks on the bottom of that.
Yeah. No, why'd you laugh?
Because the way you just said it. Said macho's bravado.
Yeah, no, I thought it was kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, when Mr. Haley bought the property, the house, the White House, which sounds racist to me, it had no indoor plumbing and no inside bathroom and no electricity.
So, the man himself.
Alex Haley, yeah. Died 18 years ago, 92.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Wrote the autobiography, Malcolm X. The book, The Roots, which they turned into a miniseries, starring LeVar Burton.
Which was viewed by more than 130 million views.
The main characters.
Playing.
Yeah. The main character is Kunta Kinte. And I remember the scene where they're making him say Toby. His name's Toby and he's getting raped. He's like, Kunta Kinte. He remained strong. But eventually they broke him, which is sad. But then the
what's your name, boy?
But then the Uncle Tom was like, oh, you know who used me. You know who used me. It was touching. I cried. I was emotional.
Get over it, get over it, get the hell out.
Yeah, Roots was powerful, though. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It'll change your perspective on human life.
See, also it said that Alex Haley interviewed Johnny Carson, Miles Davis, and Martin Luther King Jr. So, he was
There's your Welch's.
Hell yeah. Oh, those Welch's were awesome. I was drinking those Welch's the entire time I was there. Like little juices, just little, it seemed healthy, and kind of just like 2 shots. Just to get your But yeah, Mike, the cowboy, he had some moonshine recipes. He had he said it was a medicine. He had like some medicine where you mix it with tea or some whiskey or something. I don't know the specifics. German next book.
It's called a hot toddy.
And that's Peanut. And she had said the quote, it's easier to seek forgiveness than it is to get permission, which is a quote my friend didn't want to tell me because he was afraid I'd have something clever to say to justify my behavior, which he was right.
Somebody say something.
Before and after I heard that.
That was where we dined at. And right there is like a little bookstore.
We're coming to get set
King
up.
Standing.
That's the main dude.
We lose, we got nobody to blame but us.
Main speaker.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
And walked through the little
It's
hallway.
alright, you guys are
Yeah, and you can see a
great.
part of this picture, just a
Just
corner of
listen
it.
to coach.
And this picture
But
is
it-
actually a Jacob Lawrence picture.
Yeah,
But it was pretty
went
dope.
by pretty fast.
Yeah. There's more
There's a bunch of cool pictures actually.
pictures and art.
This is where we all stayed. This was the like the apartments, the hotel rooms. There's 2 people per room.
That freezing in there.
Our nationality, nature,
Mr. Wright
nuance,
and
class.
Mr. Masters' abode.
Is our room. And it was cold, man. I mean, I took the first night I was freezing. I should have turned that
Miss
up.
Shaheed, Miss Shoney, and Miss Rhodes' room.
Yep.
Mr. Lattimore's room. And Mr. Four Bushes.
Yep. Number 3, room number 3.
Oh, great.
What was it? 5 rooms.
5 rooms.
My world did not shrink because I was a black female writer. It just got bigger.
Toni Morrison.
1993 Nobel Prize for Literature.
There's the woman herself. Alice Walker.
Color purple. Wherever you are, whatever
Whoever you are, whatever you are, start with that. Whether salt of the earth or only white sugar. This is Mrs. Her and Laura Motley Cruz room. Black astronaut, Maya Angelou.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Maya Angelou. African Americans who made a difference.
And lastly, Miss Jenna Williams and Kelsey Westbrook's room. For colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. It's actually a play/poem before it was produced by Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey into a motion picture. Those are the Welches. That
In 2010, it was just released.
That refrigerator was full with Welch's before Johnny Masters got a hold of him. Look, he's gonna take the last 2. Look, greedy. Look, Keisha scared.
It was the last day.
Look at Keisha.
It was the last day.
Keisha
I mean,
scared
that
him.
was
That's
all
why he
there
closed the
was.
refrigerator so fast.
And they're delicious, I told you. Welch is awesome.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I had about 4 of them myself. They kept them stocked though.
Yeah, they had a bunch of them. They still had like a whole tray full there at the end. There's that pig. I don't get that pig. Kind of makes me mad. That's where the pig should be, out in this
That's where we
furnace.
That's where we stood outside.
That's where we smoked our cigarettes.
When they like 4 in the morning.
There's a bunch of famous names.
Let's go back that part right there. The Birmingham bombings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
They had chairs.
Oh, they all did?
Yeah, they all had
The
chairs.
girls did? That's awesome. Well, that's Alex Haley's phone. Peace. See you later, Louisville.